Hey guys, this is Kara and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be me explaining what I do and do not like about the South. So I've lived in the South my whole life, so this is pretty much just going to be like my point of view, like what I've grown up seeing, what I like and dislike. I mean, not much else to say. Okay, so what do I like about the South? Okay, so I would say I like the relaxed, laid back attitude here. Like, people are more, I don't know if I'd say they're more present, but I feel like compared to like other states or cities where it's like a lot of hustle and bustle, people running, it's like lots of madness, out of the way, like it's a lot more simple and relaxed here, like there are people who will sit on their porch and drink the tea, drink their like sweet tea and just kind of enjoy their afternoon and stuff. And it's just, I just like how relaxed it is. I like how it's not like too, I don't know if tense is the right word, but I like how people are just more kind of at ease. And it's not like everyone's just like, I gotta go, out of my way, get out of the way, yeah. Like I like how it's more just like people kind of just are more relaxed and almost, I guess, live in the moment more. It's not like everyone's just in a rush, you know, just running all over the place or something. Okay, what other things do I like? I feel like the weather here is pretty good. Like, we don't really have very cold winters here at all. Like, I always describe the winters here as spring break weather because it just really does not get that cold at all. I mean, we do have some days where it does get pretty chilly and windy, but it really doesn't snow here a lot and it just doesn't get that cold. So, like, if you were gonna move somewhere in the States where it like doesn't snow a lot and it doesn't get too chilly like in the winter, like I would definitely pick South Carolina. That's definitely like a good place to live, like if you don't want to be somewhere where there's a lot of snow and stuff like that. And then yeah, the summers here, they get pretty hot, I will tell you that. I think what's worse here though than the heat is the humidity in the summertime. The humidity is awful. But yeah, so I'd say the weather is pretty good for the most part. What else? So I feel like South Carolina is like pretty affordable compared to other states. Like, it's not, I'm not gonna say, I mean, obviously it costs money to like live here and have things, but compared to a lot of other states, we're like a lot more affordable. So I think that's good, how people are able to go out and get what they need and, like manage and do all right. I mean, we could always do better, of course, but I feel like we're doing okay for the most part. Or I feel like at least my family and I are doing okay, so yay. Okay, what else do I like? I'd say I like the sense of community that is here. Like when my dad passed away, like we had a lot of people like reach out to us and like bring food and send letters and condolences and things like that. And like I really appreciated that, people reaching out and checking on me and my mom and asking if we were okay and how we were doing. And I remember like a lot of people like brought casseroles and stuff, and some people even brought like flowers and things like that. So that was something like I really appreciated. Like I definitely felt like I had love and support during that time in my life, and I feel like that helped me a lot because I feel like when you lose someone in your life, it's tough if you don't have support and you don't have people showing that, they care and that you're on their mind. So I feel like that sense of community, people reaching out and helping and doing what they could to show that, we're on their mind and everything. I really appreciated that. Okay, so things I'd say I dislike. Okay, religion. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't like hate religion, but what I don't like about religion here is how people use religion as a way to shame other people. Okay, so something that happened to me when I was like 8 years old was like this new family moved into our neighborhood, and so like I met their daughter and played with her, and then somehow, I don't even know how, but somehow we started talking about religion. So she asked me about my religion, and I told her that I'm Jewish because like I was raised Jewish growing up because my mom is Jewish. So like that's what I did growing up. Like I went to the synagogue, I went to temple and everything. So like she was saying how I have like a black heart and I'm gonna like burn in hell and stuff. And she terrified me. Like I ran home crying after that. She freaked me out. My goodness. But yeah, that's like the issue I have with religion is people shaming people for not having the same beliefs as them and saying that, you know, oh, you have this black soul and oh, you're going to burn in hell and you're an awful person. Like, that's the problem I have. Like, I don't dislike religion. What I dislike is people hating on other people for their religious beliefs or preferences, or just straight up telling people they don't even know that they have a black soul and they're going to hell. Like, I think that's a really messed up thing to say to somebody. And I feel like that experience is definitely one I'll never forget because she terrified me. Like the way she said it, she was very serious about it. And like that just freaked me out. Like I remember, like I said, like I ran home crying and my mom was like trying to console me because like I was scared I was just gonna die and go to hell because of like what this little girl said to me. And like yeah, my mom was like very upset. She did not appreciate that girl saying that to me. She was like, I don't know, I think she felt like torn in a way because she was like trying to help me but she didn't really know how. Yeah, like I remember I asked my mom about it like one time. I was like, "Did you ever like talk to the girl's mom or anything?" And she was like, "No, I just after that I decided we weren't really going to like, you know, interact with them anymore." So, yeah, and then also when my mom moved here, she said that it was hard for her with religion as well because like she said when she first moved here, so many people kept asking her like what her religion was and what church she went to, and she said it made her feel like a little uncomfortable because like these people were just strangers and they're asking, you know, such a personal thing because I do feel like religion is very personal to a lot of people. And like when she would tell people that she was Jewish, they'd be like, "Oh, you're not religious then, okay." Like there were people she met who literally thought that Jewish equals atheist. Like they did not understand what Judaism was and that it's like a religion. They basically just thought she was saying she was an atheist by saying that she was Jewish. So, yeah, I definitely think in the South, in a lot of places, but I feel like in the South as well, I think some people need to learn a little more about other religions and not be so ignorant. It's like not everyone was raised the way you are, you know? Okay, what are other things I don't like? I don't like how I feel like here there's definitely pressure to get like married young and have a family young because like a lot of people I went to high school with, most of them are like married and have kids now. Or if they don't have kids, they're definitely married or they like just got engaged. And like I'm not married, I don't have kids yet, I'm not engaged or anything. So part of me it does kind of make me feel bad like I'm falling behind and I'm going to run out of time or something because like I've had people ask me sometimes like why aren't you married, like what's wrong with you and stuff, and like I just don't appreciate people making comments like that and like the obsession almost that people seem to have here that like you have to get married, you have to have children, like if you don't you're like a failure or whatever. Like I that's something I would definitely like to see, you know, fade away and phase out in the future because I just feel like, you know, those are big decisions, you know, that people make in life. And I feel like you have to do that when you're ready. I feel like you can't just get married because everyone in your town thinks you should be married already. Like, you have to do it for you. Like, and honestly, I don't know what the future holds. I mean, I think in the future I would like to get married and have children. But at this point in my life, I feel like I'm not ready for that. And I like with the virus going on, I don't feel like it would really even be safe for me to be trying to date somebody and constantly go to their house and spend time together and stuff. Like I don't feel safe doing that. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I just, you know, I feel like I guess what I'm trying to say is like I'll get married and I'll have children when I'm ready to. I'm not going to do it just because some guy is like, "Hey, why aren't you married yet, girl? You're not getting younger." That's what I don't like either. When people are like, "Oh, you're not getting any younger," it's like, "Excuse me, like I'm only 27. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna be able to have kids a few years from now. You know, like I don't know. I just really don't like the way." that's like normalized here, that like you should get married young and have kids young, and like if you don't, you're a failure, you know? I think those are really like the only two big things I dislike. Oh wait, no, I just have another one. Okay, so driving. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my state, we have the worst road conditions and the worst drivers. So that's something I really dislike. Like, there are people here that do things, and I'm just like, how are you not in jail or dead? Like, there are people who make like 3-point turns in the middle of the road. They make illegal turns at the red light. I mean, I feel like that one's kind of common, people making illegal turns, but like what I mean is like left turns. Like, there are a lot of people who make like left turns at the red light, which you're not supposed to do. Like, I remember one time this one person, I think they like blazed through a red light and tried to like make some kind of 3-point turn in the middle of the road, and they like literally almost hit like 2 or 3 cars doing that. And I was just like sitting in my car thinking to myself, they are crazy. But yeah, I cannot stand like how people just do these crazy things here. And like also a lot of people here just don't signal. Like, they just don't. They turn when they want to turn. And yeah, I don't understand why some people do that when it comes to driving, like with the illegal turns and not signaling. I guess because they just don't care. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I wish some people here would just stop that, because it's like one day, I just feel like one day there's going to be a bad accident because of people's bad driving here. Like, I hate to be like that. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just saying, like, if you do something bad and you do it enough, eventually it's going to come back to you. So yeah. And then yeah, our roads here are really bad. Like, we have the worst roads in the whole country. Number one for that. Yeah, we're number one for worst drivers and worst road conditions. So we're number one for that. Okay, so yeah, a lot of the roads here, like potholes are getting worse, I've noticed. So we have like a lot more potholes and stuff. And just yeah, like some of the roads are like very uneven too, because there are some roads where they have like parts that are paved and then they didn't do the rest. So there'll be like one teeny tiny patch that's like nice and paved and smooth, and then the rest it's like this, like it's all it'll make people's wheels shake sometimes like this, because like it's so rough and bumpy and uneven. But I have noticed that they are doing a lot more road work now. Like, that was one good thing I noticed here last year, was that they've been repaving a lot of the roads, and I was like, good, we need it. We have the worst roads. We have the worst roads in the entire country. So we need to get our roads done now. So yeah. Okay, so that's all I have for this video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.